Two men have made a plan. They both know what they want to do. They both know what ideas they want to express. They both know what needs to be done to get there. They know what they want. One of them chooses to start by planning, by going to the desk and theorizing, analyzing the possibilities, thinking about what needs to be done, how they can do it as best as they can, how they can make it perfect. The other one, he starts promptly. He goes straight to work. The first man sits for days, leading to months, then years. He plans and theorizes, but he doesn't do any of the actual work. And he thinks he's being productive by studying, by looking into all of the ways to make his work the best it can be. And by doing this, he loses out. He misses the opportunities, he wastes time, and his life vanishes before him. The other man, he started his work, like I said, ASAP. He didn't waste time thinking, he got straight to work. He did not do the work in the most thought out way, in the best way he could, but he started nonetheless. There was some work there that he had done, and he'd done this for months. And then because he had built this momentum and this consistency, and he had some work actually done, he then started to look at the work he had done and he started to improve it. He started to analyze what he could do better and how he could change and how he could grow and make his work great at the same time as working, both at the same time, thinking and work. He saw progress. He started to see opportunities open up for him, and he actually became successful. I lived like that first man for some time. I knew what I needed to do. You do have to do a bit of planning before you act, but these people I've just mentioned, they knew what they had to do. And when I was in that way of not doing anything, I knew what I needed to do. I'd done that bit. And now it was time to act, but I didn't. Even though I had listened to videos like this, even though I had watched self-improvement content about productivity, about starting your business and about starting a skill, starting to do something new, you just needed to do it, not think about it. You just need to do it. I didn't do it, even though I heard this message. I stayed still and I ultimately didn't see any progress. I didn't see any movement towards anything I wanted, any actual progress towards the life I wanted to build. I watched videos about the work, I read books about the work, I thought about the work, and I thought about how I could do it this way, how I could do it that way. I wonder how that would look, I wonder how that would sound, I wonder how this would happen and that would happen. And I would also think of things like, what if I fail? What if I don't do it well? What if I'm not ready to do it yet? What are other people going to think about me if I fail, if I start doing this work? And, all of these thoughts were weighing me down, holding me back from taking action. And it was all because I was overthinking. They stopped me from making any progress. All that time is gone now. I can't get it back. It's really important that you really take this bloody seriously, honestly, man. If this is you, which it might be, listen up. I've recently heard Chris Williamson, a famous podcaster, you probably have heard of him, Modern Wisdom, and I'll put a clip in now.
So here is a list of things that are not doing the thing. Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Telling people you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Messaging friends who may or may not be doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Writing a banger tweet about how you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on other people who have done the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on the obstacles in the way of you doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Fantasizing about all of the adoration you'll receive once you do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how other people did the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading this essay isn't doing the thing. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing.
It is as simple as that. You just need to start. You just need to act. Purely rebuke, reject those thoughts. Say no to those thoughts of I need to study more, or I need to read more, I need to listen more, I need to think about it more and plan and strategize what I'm going to do and this, that. And, you know, all of these excuses you've built, they're excuses. You're coping. Yeah? I've done it as well. Are you going to stay there? You have the choice right now. Act. 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 No more of that. Turn your brain off. Switch that switch in your bloody skull and act. And some of you are probably thinking, no, I need to think before I act. I need to know more. I need to, you know, you're thinking, I need to just read that book, or I just need to watch this video. This sounds good, but you're not going to actually do anything. You're just going to keep watching more self-improvement videos. You're just going to keep looking more into the subject you're interested in. It's just complete cope. You just want to say I'm productive by doing nothing, basically, and just procrastinating. You know, you're being a lazy fool by doing that. Honestly, you're letting down yourself. You're letting down what you could be, you know, your future self and God and your future family and the people in your life. Honestly, you really need to see it that way, as serious as that, because you're missing out. You're missing out. And also in this scenario, when you know what you need to do, when you know what actions you need to take to move towards your goal, you only need to act. No more thinking when you haven't started yet. Get to work. Then when you have worked for some time and you've acted consistently, you've built a habit of working. After a few months, or after even longer, you know, half a year, up to a year, that's when you can start analysing and trying to improve and strategizing about how you can do better, how you can change this and that, and you can start thinking about those things. But before that time, before you've done that work, you need to purely act. Face your fears of failure. Face your fears of judgment. Yeah, face your fears of not being ready, you know? Or stay the same. Stay in the exact same place you are. Stay lazy. Stay poor. Stay lonely. You know, this comes into all facets of your life. You know, if you do not act and you just think and you just analyse and you just, you know, sit on your backside overthinking, you will stay the same. Act despite feeling all these fears. All these fears. That is bravery. That is courage. Yeah, bruv, you've got this. Yeah, we've all got this if we choose to submit ourselves to facing our fears and choosing to act despite feeling fear, despite feeling all these overthinking thoughts, all of these struggles that we've made in our own heads. You know, face them. You can defeat these fears. You can make progress. You can see progress, and you can, God willing, become successful in the work you do. But only if you choose to act purely at the start of your journey. Opportunities come and go. Time passes. Life passes. Time does not wait for anyone. You have a short amount of time on this earth. We can tend to think we have infinite time. We have all of this time. We can do this, that. You're young. Enjoy yourself, you're told. You're young. Mess around, you know. Go and do whatever you want. Just live for pleasure. No. If you're watching this, you probably know that's crap, but you might believe it. Or you might just follow it anyway. No. You need to act now if you want to make a change. No more excuses. No more tomorrow. No more next week. No more overthinking. Act right now. I'm going to finish with this. You know what needs to be done. Turn up, get some work done. After some months, up to a year, then you can start to analyse and strive to improve and strategise about what you're going to do. But until that time, act, and purely act. No more overthinking, no more excusing. Act.